We're going to look at Earfun's latest open earbuds today, which, let's be frank, are pretty ugly. But out of all of these, I think it might be our pick, and I would take these earbuds for sure.
Dude, hurry! Rowan's taking my earbuds.
That was horrible. Okay, cool. All right.
Good thing we're not actors.
No, exactly. We are comparing these, the Earfun OpenJump, with three others, so 4 in total.
Yeah.
The OpenRock X, the Nothing Ear Open, and the Soundcore AeroFit 2.
Yep, we're comparing this because there's a nice range of price here. Let's get that out of the way first. At the top of the range, we have the OpenRock X at $180.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Nothing Open Ear at $150. We've got the Soundcore AeroFit 2 at $99 or $100. And the Earfun at the lowest price point at $80.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite a challenge for this guy.
We'll keep sound for the end.
Yeah.
Let's talk microphones. Because these are stuff that, at least I think you do too. We wear them when we're out and about because we want to really hear how, what the environmental noise is, and that keeps us safe outdoors. But I also like to walk or cycle and talk to people. And so the Earfun has been great. I've been in the car, in public transport, walking outside, no issues. There's a bit of issue when I start talking softly in the wind. That's what I've noticed. But where would they kind of slot in terms of call quality compared to the rest that we have on the table here?
If we go there, do you not want to listen to the samples? You guys? You guys want to listen? Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is an outdoor mic test on the Earfun OpenJump with cars in the background. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. And now softly, pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3.
And this is a mic test in a quiet environment with the Earfun OpenJump. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, those are the samples on the Earfun, but if I were to rank them amongst the rest, I would say the best is still the Soundcore AeroFit 2.
Okay.
These are still, especially in the wind, they shine, because that's the tricky environment here.
Yeah.
All of them do okay in noisy, they're fine. Then in number 2, I couldn't really decide between the Earfun and the OpenRock X.
Yeah.
So both of them are very, very good for noise. That's not a problem. Wind is fine as long as you're talking loudly and clearly, but you do hear a lot of the wind though, especially at stuff beyond 4 meters per second. And then at the end, we really have the Nothing Ear Open. It's okay for the noisy, but wind, it's just wind.
Yeah.
You hear nothing else. So
Nothing.
ah, there you go.
Nice one.
Yeah. Well, one last thing for calls for the fuckman out there, you get a couple of controls. You can answer, hang up, but you can also change volume.
That was the calls. But sometimes, things are ugly, and they might be ugly on the outside, but they're good on the inside. We talked about one of those things that was good, the calls.
Yeah.
But man, these earbuds, they ain't winning any design awards.
No, definitely.
I mean, if you look at this case, it's all scratched up.
Battered and bruised.
And it's not really been abused or anything.
No.
I think I put it in my pocket a couple of times. It really scratches up nice. I mean, and we've had this before with the Earfun. I mean, this is the Earfun Air 2 NC, I think.
No, this is the Earfun Air Pro 3.
Oh, this is the Air Pro 3.
I think. Open it.
Yeah, this is the Air Pro 3. Yeah. And we have the same problem with that. And while the logo is nice, it's not like really flashy or anything. I'm going the other way, but really being the ugliest on the bunch here.
Super minimal, yeah.
Yeah. But the earbuds themselves are also, I would say they're not ugly. They're minimal.
And the thing is, you can only get them in one color. That's it, black.
Yeah.
Whereas all the other buds that you see here, you can get except for the Nothing again. That's just one color. Looks wise, nothing special. Nothing special in the case, nothing special in the buds. Whereas, if you look at the OpenRock X, for example, has that cool, push case, which like pops open to present the buds on each side. It's got that aluminum case, all of that. Yeah, and those accents, the gold accent is kind of cool. And then obviously open, right, with the translucent design on the case. Not sure, that might yellow, that might get scratched up, but still it's a look, and I get why people like it.
Yeah,
and
I like these guys.
Yeah.
I think they're very pill-shaped,
Yeah,
kind of whatever look, you know, but the curved look, I really like how they...
Yeah, also a bunch of colors.
That's the looks,
Yeah.
but about the physical sturdiness and the build in general.
Yeah.
I think one thing I like on the Earfun is, well, out of all of these, so these have button controls,
Yeah.
my favorite, easily. These have pinch controls, okay.
Yeah.
Not very well implemented, I'd say.
Yeah.
These have touch controls, and the Earfun also have touch controls.
Yeah.
So we have two with touch controls here, and I think the touch controls pretty much do everything.
Yeah, and the best part is you can customize all of this in the app. So you got your, track control, volume, and voice system, and then you can change what the left and the right earbud does.
So here on the build,
Yeah.
I think one important thing that the Earfun definitely miss is adjustable ear hooks.
Yeah.
So what you're getting is just kind of this curved thing, exactly like the Nothing. Whereas what you get on the Open Rock and the Soundcore is that this ear hook, you can kind of adjust it. So you can angle it to, you can like either do it like this, or you can go all the way down, and it kind of really slots in place. So I think in terms of secureness of fit, these are probably the most secure.
Not only that, right?
Yeah.
You also want it for better sound quality, to angle the speaker towards your ear. So that's indeed what the Soundcore can do, but also the Open Rock X.
Right, so the adjustability, I think Earfun loses out a little bit, but I think where it doesn't lose out is how thin the ear hooks are. I think it's the thinnest here.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Maybe the Soundcore is close.
Exactly. Just because they're not adjustable doesn't mean they're not comfortable. They're actually quite comfortable. I actually forget that they're on. Actually, they're on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot. Yeah, and then there's the IP rating. They do not have any dust resistance, but they have a pretty strong water resistance, which is IPX7.
Yeah.
A bunch of these others have dust resistance too at IP54, IP55, etc. A
Yeah.
bit of a mix. A bunch of these have game modes and all of that.
Yeah. This one has a game mode.
Yeah.
What else extras? Wireless charging?
Yep. Oh yeah. That is quite uncommon, let's say, in this form factor for earbuds, the open ear hook style buds. There is one other on this table that does have it, and that's the Aerofit 2, but there really isn't much.
Yeah, there's
Most of
one
them
more
do
S70, I think. And
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Correct. And battery life?
Battery life advertised at 11 hours, and we got 8 hours with LDAC.
LDAC, the highest codec. Yeah.
So I think for all of these, battery life numbers are slightly different, but you don't have to worry.
No.
Right? Like it's like, unless you're using them for more than 7-8 hours a day at a stretch,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about battery life. So that's good.
All right, and then there's a couple of extra features as well. Google Fast Pair is supported, so that's pretty nice. You were actually pairing them today again, and you were like, hey, cool, I don't have to go through the whole menu, it just pops up, which is nice. And there's also multi-point support in the app.
Yeah.
And you see a device list, so you can actually disconnect from devices
Yeah.
and all of that. Worked well, in my opinion.
For your device, it worked well. So we got 2 devices. Mine was a bit weird. My device, it wasn't showing up in the device list. At some point, every time I switched to a phone call, it would reboot. It was kind of weird, but once I enabled multi-point, it went away. So maybe there's a firmware update coming for that. But in general, it was fine. And we're talking about the Earfun now because that's the newest on this list. For me, the number one sounding on default tuning is the Open Rock. I think the Earfun would be a close second.
Okay.
And then the Nothing and the Soundcore are kind of in the same category for me. They don't sound similar, but in terms of what I prefer, the Nothing does have a nice parametric EQ thing you can adjust. So that's very customizable. The Open Rock, I think, is the least customizable. The Earfun and Soundcore both are pretty customizable. The Earfun has a custom EQ. Okay. So, yeah, if you were to ask me which one sounds best, it would be the Open Rock, easily.
Okay. How far off is the Earfun?
Yeah, if the Open Rock is 10, the Earfun is a 9.5, 9. And the others are 8, 7, whatever.
Okay.
And again, just being clear, this is for an open style.
Exactly.
Before you guys come at me like, oh, this sucks. What are you talking about? These are open ear buds. They aren't going to give you the same sound as in ear or over ear. So just being clear about that.
Yep. Okay. Got that out of the way.
Yes.
Then we started off by telling you the prices of all of these buds. So putting that all into perspective, would you get the Earfun?
Absolutely.
So, okay, first of all, you would get them. Absolutely. Why? Because of the price? And
because
in relation to these buds?
It does everything I need it to.
Yeah.
It's comfortable, multi-point, sound, just well enough at everything while being the cheapest. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's
It's
value.
ugly as hell.
Yeah.
So if that matters to you, I don't know. Okay, it's not ugly, but it's very plain. Let's put it like that.
And if money wasn't an issue?
I think Open Rock. I love the Open Rocks.
Yeah.
Still, I think it's still one of my favorites.
I think it's got a very cool case. It's got buttons. For me, I don't like the bulkiness of the Open Rock X. I think the case is very
I
bulky.
don't like it either.
So it really...
It stays in my car.
Yeah, exactly. It prevents me from taking it. It's either in my backpack because I have it with me or in the car indeed. Whereas I'm leaning more towards the Earfun or the Soundcore specifically. Just because I feel for open earbuds, spending north of 150 is pushing it. It's a lot of money.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said money or no object. So
Right.
that's
Yeah, true. But yeah, if money was no object, I think that's... Yeah, I think Open Rock X because of the buttons. I like buttons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And if money was an object?
Yeah, that's like I said, the Earfun and the Soundcore.
Okay.
Both of them really like
Between, let's move these two aside then.
Yeah.
Make a choice.
I'm going with Soundcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think I like the look better. They look cool, but also the calls are slightly better. Like I said, because they were number one for calls for me. And they both have wireless charging, so that's fine. IP rating is
both
better.
Both are similarly
Both have the
pocketable
yep.
/
They're very similar actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For $10 more, you're getting a better looking package.
$20 more. Yeah.
Yeah, $20 more.
$20 more.
But Earfun has again knocked it out of the park.
Oh yeah. Very happy.
They've focused on the things that matter, really, just like the Air Pro 4.
That's kind of their philosophy, I feel like.
Yeah. They have only one color.
I mean,
these don't come in any other color.
Look at this. If you look at this, I mean, they all look the same.
Yeah.
Right? I could put the Ear to NC and all of that here. Earfun Air to NC. But, you know, scratchable case, the same logo, the same color. You know, it's just all look the same. But the beauty's on the inside and they know what they're doing. This is a brand to really look into if you haven't and you're not too conscious about brands.
Yes.
If you are and you want that, then obviously there are other options out there. Excellent. And a special thanks goes out to... We keep forgetting, man.
All right. So Earfun did send out these products to us, but this is not a sponsored review as you have come to expect. We bought a bunch of these and we got some sent out to us. All disclosures in all videos at the bottom. Big thanks to all of you guys watching, liking, subscribing maybe. But the bigger thanks to our members and our patrons of different tiers.
Yeah, we have 4 tiers. Special thanks to our Popsicle, Icicle, but an even more special thanks to our tested folks, which are
tested
here somewhere. Yeah. Thank you guys. And then massive thanks to our highest tier, which is the Fuckman tier. And that thanks goes out to Rachel, Gamma Panda, and Paula. Thank you very much.
You've been looking beyond the superficial.
And we've been DHRME.
Dwee.
Dwee.